As you can see under the green, it says £10,000 on £1 million transmitted. That is what my peers stand to gain. The orange colour is that of most high street banks. As I rather hoped it would, my post of earlier this morning with regards to how businesses might plan for what will or will not happen on or at the end of October, I hoped it would prompt people, perhaps non-clients of mine, to reach out and ask further questions about how they might prepare for what will or won't happen, as I say. And I've already had a fair response. It's been less than an hour and a half since the post went up, and I've had a number of businesses calling about hedging, or rather discussing with me the ability to lock in a rate of exchange right now for purchases they've yet to make. So they know they'll be placing orders, and they therefore have an estimate of how much stock they'll need to buy, but they don't have the liquid cash necessarily in sterling at the moment. And yet, settlement of the relevant invoice falls after the end of October. How, therefore, does a business protect itself? How does it make sure that the costs don't go up between now and whether or not we do or indeed don't leave with or without a deal from the European Union? So there's a great deal to talk about, and I must say that I wasn't intending on stirring up any kind of concern necessarily amongst businesses. I'm not saying this will happen, but one thing, we're 63 days away from the 31st of October, and rates are already hugely choppy. I think of a private client of mine who yesterday, in the morning, saw New Zealand dollar climb up to 193. By the time the markets opened at 8 o'clock, a government release came out with regards to the Preroguing of Parliament, and the pound tanked to below 1.92 against New Zealand dollar. Then later on in the afternoon, yesterday afternoon, about 4 o'clock, it resurfaced to about the 1.9250 mark. So there's a huge amount of volatility, even over the course of a day. How then does a business forecast and account for these types of changes, and what are the cost implications with regards to their bottom line? Well, these are all the sorts of things that I'm discussing on an ongoing basis, and I'd encourage you to give us a ring on 0203 417 5781. If I'm not available, one of my capable team will be able to answer any of your questions. When I talk about someone's FX risk or their exposure to movements in a rate of exchange, what do I mean? You guessed it. Play the ball as it lies, because you have no idea what tomorrow will bring.